We are at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Green Bay Packers. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle made there by Nick Perry.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Second down, Prescott. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Now Prescott. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Oh, it is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And Ty Montgomery has it complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And that's complete. It's Ellington. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and just like that, it's third down.
Let's go, hey, let's go, come on. Callie, strong left, Callie. Hey, watch that. Check right 54.
Snap comes at 1. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Rodgers to throw on second down. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Lewis. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Prescott now on second down. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to have a third down. Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is caught off the deflection. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards.
Sometimes it pays to be lucky rather than good. That was not even the intended receiver on that pass.
But still able to haul it in for the reception. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Rodgers. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Back deep is Tavon Austin. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Prescott from the gun. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Tyrone Crawford. Able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
We got three, fellas.
To throw is Rodgers. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Hey, check 26.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Going up top. And this is caught. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Bruce Ellington, 40 yards. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Crosby on now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. On 2nd down, Elliott. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
46. Here we go.
1st down, Prescott. Drops it underneath to Elliott. He'll have another 1st down and more. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Prescott now from the 50. Rodgers has it over on the right side. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. 2 minutes to go here in the 1st half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
The Cowboys on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Looking to throw. Prescott. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd down and 12. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he gets it down to the 32. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And Bailey able to knock it through. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here comes Bruce Ellington on the return. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. An update from around the league as our first one comes from New Orleans. And it's an early lead there for the Saints. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Throwing now is Rodgers. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys' side of the field. A gain of 39 that time. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now first and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Packers add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Crosby on now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game. And Josh Hill has it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Prescott looks to throw on first. And Beasley with it over the middle. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Prescott on first down. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped. But I believe a Cowboy was there to get it. He was, and Dallas will maintain possession.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
46.
Third and long for Prescott. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet? And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
319.
They'll try to get something going with Ty Montgomery. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
319.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
319.
Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. First down, Rodgers. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. How good has he been throwing the football, though? Despite that incompletion, that's just the 3rd time he's been off target this entire game.
And, Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Working from the gun. Rodgers. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Adams. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Here's Austin. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's got some space here. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big run that time by Elliott, 47 yards. He had been held in check. Now he breaks that big run, shows the explosiveness we all knew was there.
All right, tell the truth now. You knew it was just a matter of time, didn't you? We've seen this so many times from him. Hold him down, and then breaks out.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. Over the middle to Smith. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Prescott now, 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another 1st down as well. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Here's Prescott. His pass caught at the 4. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. It's the fullback from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll let Elliott try and run it in, but he will not get in here. He's stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets 1st downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But sir, rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. They're back now to the original line of scrimmage thanks to that 8-yard gain. Third down now to follow. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
319.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And just as you called it after the earlier sack, they set up the screen. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. They took your advice from a bit earlier, tried the screen, but that one, it was covered up pretty well.
They did a nice job on it, but I still think it was the right idea. Probably just a block or two away from making it work.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Now Austin, able to power through. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. It's in the 4th quarter down in Miami. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their first of the young season. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now Prescott throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. On the left side, he finds Beasley. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. He's back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game. On 3rd down, Elliott. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Nick Perry able to get in there and drop him behind the line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now a handoff looking right. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. And just how they envision the start of the season, kneeling it down, defense can't stop the clock. This one's a winner.
You know what's really strange? I think a lot of people think that the kneel-down practice stuff really only happens like one time a week. The best teams I know, they practice it starting back in OTAs. They want them to visualize winning a game and how great that feels, and they got it done in this one.
Yep, a knee gets them to 1-0. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, Week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for the Packers, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.